investment across the world, there's this whole argument about the fact that there is nothing like domestic tourism or domestic investment. Listen, the people who make these games a success in terms of the spillover inflow will be Ghanaians. So listen, if the traditional media is expensive, there is nothing like word of mouth. Listen, it's been held on the University of Ghana campus. Listen, if you can get the student buzzing, that could also drive the interest. Let's look at word of mouth, one or two traditional mediums to try and whip up the excitement, people to get on board. Yeah. The fun village, listen, that is where the money can be derived.
Yeah, I mean, there you can set up, you can get small businesses to set up and, and create some commercial activity
around this whole event. The rest, who are into it, the bars and all the rest, African games, we need to do that. Could be how, even if government might not be making direct money, the local business could be benefiting in terms of how the spillover would drive that interest, the food, the parties, and all the rest. Those who do the branding and all the rest, if you can be accredited to these guys, the t-shirts. Listen, there should be a buzz in town about this whole African games, and we are losing out on that.
Amazing. So that's George Wiafe is the assistant editor, one of the editors at the Joy Business Department. He's been giving us a very interesting perspective of the African games because, George, look, there's going to be the infrastructure that we will be left with, which is going to go a long way to improve upon sports in the country. But critically is the commercial activity that we can create around it. At the moment, that seems to be what we are missing out on.
We are not seeing that yet, but you realize that for stadiums or stadia like this, it is not just about the games. They could use it for other events as well.
Yeah.
And for me, that is the most important thing. Can we now be bidding for championships or IAAF? I found to be educated, you know, the media drive the interest and all the rest. So this is just one of the several things that we can do. When you go to Morocco, they build infrastructure there. Listen, they are now using that to host several conferences. So I think that this is just one of a lot of things that we can do, the training tracks and all the rest. How can we now be bidding and lobbying for other competitions that your stations now be investing in those competitions so we can bring the athletes here, bring the advertising here, the bars, be traveling in town, the tickets and all the rest. So we should see this infrastructure as legacy infrastructure that we can feed on them to drive other investments to make up for the returns in this investment that we did.
Yeah.
Look at how we can look at other events that could bring sport athletes down to Accra, to Lagos here to do that. And that could help us. Listen, you're not going to use the next 1 year or 2 years to make your returns.
Yeah.
It could stretch over 10 years. But then again, it boils down to how you can also get the money to ensure that the facility is maintained well. That is very critical.
Amazing. But you are equally excited about the African Games. I'm sure there are some specific sporting disciplines you're looking forward to.
I'm a track person.
You did that back in school?
Back in school, not necessarily doing javelin or for my inter-house.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that I love track and field.
Okay.
You know? And for me, the exciting bit is the training tracks over there. Listen, understand that now times that are set here can be realized by the international body. So I was somebody who was into training when I was in school, was into traveling when I was in school. So I think that for me, I love track and field. And so I don't mind being here always to watch as an individual, not as a journalist, you understand me, to enjoy myself. But I believe there are a lot of people out there who want to come here and enjoy the games. And listen, let's find a way to feed in that, and then let's get the pass rolling.
Amazing. Well, so that's George Wiafe there talking extensively about the need for us to feed into the bars around this game and, just create that commercial activity around it and ensure that people are able to come in here and patronize the games. Well, let me just bring Mufti. George, stay with me. Mufti, just join me very briefly. Yeah, you need to come back because earlier today, the Ghana Black Satellites played their first game. They drew against Congo. It didn't quite go well. Guys, just stay there. I'm sure. Can we fit in? Hopefully we can fit in.
Yeah.
Black Satellite lost today.
They drew.
They drew. They drew.
You are waiting for it.
They drew. Just a slip of time. They drew. But then, not just them. There's going to be several other events that will be happening. Yeah. So the women's competition will start at Cape Coast tomorrow. The Black Queens will be in action. You got some updates on that for us?
The Black Princess.
The Black Princesses.
Yeah. I think they are our hope. The Black Princesses, I believe that, considering the fact that they won the last competition that was played in Kumasi, they're the biggest hope when it comes to gold medal for Ghana in this year's African Games. And aside from that, I also think the 4x100 relay team, the potential gold medals, they are the defending champions when it comes to the gold medal, because they won it in Rabat in 2019. And they even set a national record. That national record was 40.01 seconds, and they went to Oregon and did 38.07 seconds. So I think that these two are our medal hope. But just to stay with the Black Princesses, where Yusuf Basigi has done an incredible job. Since taking over the job, he has never lost a single game. So they play like 12 matches. He's won about 9 of them. He's drawn just 2 or 3. And this brings us to the point where I believe that with Yusuf Basigi at the field, this Black Princess team is a team that's still dropping good medal.
Well, we think you're going to be at the University of Ghana. I'm sure you're going to be seeing more of George Weah-Afi. You're going to be seeing more of George Weah-Afi.
I was horrible in school when it comes to track and field.
I actually did 200 meters back in secondary school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did 200 meters. In the heat, I came third. In the final, I came fourth.
I couldn't manage to beat the hurdle from the inter-house to qualify with the school team. But at the inter-house level,
you show your level, so
I was a coach. I was a coach.
Okay, no problem. You can find position myself. Anyway, that's all we have for you on Prime Sports. This special edition live from the University of Ghana Stadium. My name is Razak Musbah. You hear from George Weah-Afi, and you also hear from my colleague Muftan Abdullah. We're going to be having more for you in the coming weeks, all about the African Games. Please keep watching Journeys.